What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how to energize your mix in one simple step. So what we're basically going to do is add a compressor to the mix bus, and this is really easy and it works most of the time. So let's take a listen. So this is my song, Try It. It's not out yet, or it might be by the time you're watching this, and I'm pretty happy with the mix, but I feel like it needs a little bit something extra to make it sound more polished and final. So let's take a listen.
If you're wondering why I said hi, girl, your body language caught my eye. As if you had someone in your life. Saw you lick your lips and then reply.
Okay, so that's the first verse. So yeah, I'm happy with the balance. I'm happy with the tone. I'm happy with the vocals, that they're in the mix. They're sitting in the mix, but they're present at the same time. So now what I want to do is add a little bit of polish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a master bus compressor and throw that on the final master bus over here. And if you're wondering what software I'm using Cakewalk Sonar. Well, actually it's called BandLab now, but Cakewalk by BandLab. But I'm going to use this plugin, the Solid State Logic G-Bus compressor. Obviously it emulates the hardware, and I find that this one works really well. And I'm going to use this preset to start with, and then I just tweak it. It's called mastering. So let's take a listen.
If you're wondering why I said hi, girl, your body language caught my eye. As if you had someone in your life. Saw you lick your lips and then reply.
Okay, let's bypass it now.
If you're wondering why I said hi, girl, your body language caught my eye. As if you had someone in.
So as you can see, it adds a lot. It's not just volume. It might seem it is louder now, but it's not. It's doing a lot more than just adding volume. It's actually tightening up the whole mix. It's bringing out a little bit of mid-range. It's gluing everything together, and that's exactly what I want. So let me explain a bit of this to you. I don't like having a fast attack on the master bus because I want the transients to be able to come through. The transients are the beginning of the sound, and I want those to always be able to come through, like the kick, the snare, the vocals. I don't want this compressor to just squash everything. I want it to just accent everything and make it a little bit nicer. So the release, I usually just leave it on auto. It's pretty good that way. And then the only thing I really work with is this side. I play with the attack. I like to have a slower attack here, so I think 10 milliseconds is good. Threshold, that's going to depend on how much gain staging you did and what the levels are, so you can choose one accordingly. And for ratio, 2:1 and 4:1 is usually what you want to stick with. And this one I'm going to go with 4:1 just because I felt like this track needed a little bit more gluing. If the mix was already tighter to begin with, I would use a lower ratio. And you don't want to be doing more than 2 to 3 dBs of gain reduction here because it's just going to be too much. You want to be really subtle when you're doing any type of compression on the master bus. Let's take a listen one more time without it.
If you're wondering why I said hi, girl, your body language caught my eye.
Okay, on.
As if you had someone in your life. Saw you lick your lips and then
so as you can see, it's only doing a couple dBs.
You said you need a little passion, baby, you can say less.
And this analog button just simulates a bit of analog warmth or whatever you want to call it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like the mix is much closer to where it's ready to be mastered now. And without it, it was still good, but it wasn't as present and energetic. So yeah, that's basically it. You can use any compressor you want. I just like this one. There's other options too. So yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe, please like and comment. If you want to learn more about mixing, I do have a couple courses available that you can check out. You can also use a few of my songs to practice your mixing if you don't want to practice on your own, or if you just want a different sound to play with. You can also check out my sample packs if you want to have some new sounds to play with while you're producing. So yeah, thank you so much and take care.
If you're wondering why I said hi, girl, your body language caught my eye. As if you